Right now, more than 5,000 people here in Florida are waiting for an organ transplant. Every day, more than 20 people die waiting for one. As we mark Organ Donor Month, we are learning more about what it's like being told you will not survive without a transplant and waiting and praying that you get one before it's too late.
I was on a conference call at work and felt an extreme heaviness in my chest. I was in a lot of pain. I felt like I was having a heart attack.
Michele Callahan was rushed to the emergency room. 54 years old, she had been perfectly healthy. Doctors, though, could not find any problem with her arteries or her heart and sent her home.
About 2 weeks later, I was cooking dinner one night and I had another heart attack.
She had a battery of tests. Living in Georgia at the time, she went to Emory University's hospital and then to a hospital in South Carolina.
None of them could really come up with a reason that made sense for the heart attacks.
She moved to Jacksonville, hoping Mayo doctors could help her.
I would have really good weeks, sometimes really good months, and then there would be weeks where I would be in bed 20 hours a day.
She reached a point where she was afraid to be alone, afraid she would have a heart attack and no one would be there to save her. Her doctor determined the only solution was a heart transplant.
When he told me that, I actually felt relief because for several years I had been so sick and I was really sick and tired of being sick and tired.
3 months later, she gets the call.
It's a day you will never forget. It's a phone call you will never forget. I felt like I was going to pass out. My knees were shaking.
Can you describe when you kind of woke up after the surgery, what that felt, having someone else's heart in your chest beating?
It was an amazing feeling. The first thing I noticed was how easy it was to breathe and what a relief that was.
A gift that now allows Callahan to play with her granddaughter, spend time with family without the fear of collapsing, travel with her husband to make up for lost years. She now also spends her days talking to teenagers about the importance of being an organ donor.
You can make such a difference in someone's life that they would be able to do things that they would not be able to do if they did not get that organ transplant.
Callahan says she puts her hand on her heart every day and talks to her donor, forever grateful for the gift of life. Callahan has a nickname, by the way, for her heart. It's Sammy from Miami. Sammy was her favorite nurse when she was in the hospital, and she believes that her donor was from Miami. She says she writes the donor's family every 6 months. She sends pictures, Vic. She sends stories about what she's able to do now that she has this new lease on life. Wow. Gift of life, wow. Truly.
So special right there. I gotta ask, does she know anything about her donor?
You know, she wishes she knew more. She had been told from the very beginning when the doctors told her that she needed a heart transplant that the donor would have to be someone small because she's small, petite, the size of her chest cavity is small. And so as a result, she was told it was very likely going to be someone young, maybe even an adolescent. So that really is what gave her the most anxiety as she was waiting, because she knew that the best day of her life would be someone else's family's worst day of her life, which is why she hopes to one day meet the family of the donor. And we'll certainly keep you posted on that. And we want to give Vic, our viewers, more information about becoming an organ donor by searching online. You can go to donatelifeflorida.org. Look for that link inside this story right now on news4jax.com as well. And be sure to join us tomorrow morning at 8:15. We are continuing this conversation because it's so important to the lives of so many people. We are busting the most common myths about organ transplants. We want to arm you with facts so that you can make an educated decision that could be a life or death decision for someone else. So be sure to join us tomorrow at 8:15. We'll be right back.
Such a beautiful